Hey Rivals coaches, it's Dave Valor here. Making this video because I know that there's been a lot of struggle going on with beating bots in 3.0. So I wanted to show you what I do to give myself the greatest chance to beat them. So we're going to go into a hard scrim here, and I'm going to detail everything that I'm thinking during the game, as well as the plays that I choose, and just generally some tips for success. So I already have my team preparation fully maxed. That is going to be incredibly important. Please do not play while you are less than 100% condition. And then to get team play, start with easy bots, then work your way up. Once you're at 100 team play, that's when really hard bots start becoming accessible. So let's go ahead and go into this here. I'm not going to go over too much of my tactics choices. That's due to how my team is built. Yours are going to look very different based on how your team is built. Again, this one we're really not going to go into bans. These are my 5 bans right now that I'm having the most success with, so I'm just going to keep them as is. I'm not particularly concerned about the champs that they're going to choose because I've gotten the 5 most troublesome for me out of the way. So let's go ahead into this match and we will see what happens. So while we're banning, what we're really going to be looking for here while the bans are going on is what are my power spikes going to be this game. We know our support here is probably going to take Zhao Nas, which is fine. That works for us. So let's go through these picks one at a time. Branka, that's a great mid-game champ. She's going to be really good at lane swamping. Zeravuash and Feyna are essentially the same champ. So I do have some really great opportunities to make some team fights. Powder Jack and Zhao Nas are both late game. Zhao Nas is more defensive. However, he does have the ability to ward, which is why I have him. And then Powder Jack is going to be fantastic late to finish out a game. Now, we are way behind when it comes to our power right off the bat. So we're going to have to figure out how we're going to do this because I'm a little concerned right away. I'm going to start with push. It's the least risky out of all these plays except for maybe ward, but I don't suspect ward's going to get me anything. So I might as well try to get some value. They have, let's see here, 4 early game champs and a late game champ. I have 3 mid and 2 late. So my whole point to early is survive. Don't give them kills, don't give them advantages, just do what I can to not die. Now, I don't have a ton of control over that as I lose top tower. This is totally fine, by the way. I am 100% okay losing top tower. They have an early push. That is their power play. They built their team for it. I'll let them have it. I'm not going to contest it too much here. Now, these next 3 plays, these are all just going to be them laning and trying to gain some scaling. He may kill Powder Jack. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's bound to happen every now and again, especially when they've got so many early game here. If I can keep them to under 5 kills by the end of early 2, that will be a success. So we're getting some really great rolls here. Branka may actually do some serious damage to this Zarthan. No, he got away. That's okay. So again, what I'm really looking for here is just survival. They got less than 1k in gold advantage. That's pretty good for how horribly outmatched we were. Now, here's what we're going to do. We have the engage option to go mid this time. We're going to take it. This is going to allow us to bully their Zarthan. Zarthan's a late game champ. Branka and Feyna are both mid, which means I'm slightly more powerful than him just right off the bat. So I'm hoping that I can use that advantage to get a quick kill and cause him some problems. Oh, terrible roll. That's okay. I'm going to get a couple hits, but not enough to really make a difference. That's fine. They're going to continue to push top. You'll see that my champ's not even there. It's really not worth for him to be there, so I'm glad that he's not. He'd just die. So they're going to keep going. I'm going to lose top tower too. Again, this is completely okay. I am going to destroy them in mid and late game so they can have early. Remember, the goal was just to stay under 5 deaths, and I've only got 1 so far. We'll see how these laning phases go. It's always concerning in the bot when you've got 2 mid-game team champs and they've got 2 early game. Really good chance someone's going to die. Always concerned about Powder Jack up top too. Sorry about the notification there. So let's go here. Again, we're still down, as you can see here, almost 2k in gold, but that's all right. Now we're going to start taking over. So I've got a couple choices here. We know that they're going to ward, so I can't do a lot about that. I'm going to go ahead. I want to scale. That's really what I want to do. I want to scale. If I can get a ward and a team push in for free, I'm going to. So let's go ahead and take this, and let's see how we do. All right, good. So they're going to put a ward on Hydra. That's not going to bother us. We're going to ward Dragon. That'll help us as we try to take Dragon here. So here we go. We're going to take Dragon. I got a really nice roll. I'm about to kill Dragon, and then I'm going to turn on their team right here. We're going to get... I'm sorry about those notifications, everyone. So there we go. So we've got a couple kills there as well as Dragon. So now we're going to push super hard into mid. The goal right now is to get mid down to core, which we should be able to do here. Then we're going to win next phase. So here we go. We're going to do a quick split push because why not? Or side push rather, excuse me. They keep changing the names on me. So mid tower's down. So we are now just 1 push away from winning, and we have a significant lead at this point. Remember, we just had to survive early game, which we did. So let's go ahead and now win the game. Let's see here. We can either do fight monster or lane swap. Lane swap would be okay. They all have the white figures next to the chains, which means that I have really good stats for them. So let's go ahead and we're just going to fight Dragon again. I think it's the less risky play. Lane swap's just going to waste time. This will force a team fight. So we'll see how it goes. I got a bad roll. That's okay. This is not going to go very well for us. Yeah, we lost Branka. Okay. Feina's gonna die here. Yep. All right. So, got that. We just gotta live right now. Once we get the late game, we've got even more power than them, and we have fast push. Fast push is the game ender. So we are totally okay with this. They did not get our core. That's all that matters. All right, so now we're going to go in and we're going to just fast push them. Ooh, they're going to use initiate. Never mind. Oh gosh, this is a problem. Well, we're going to try it. We're going to try fast pushing here. This may go terribly. Initiate is one of the counters to fast push because it's faster, but we are good. Okay, we're going to win this fight. Again, we have 2 late game champs. They have all early game. We've kept up relatively well in items and experience, so we should win these team fights. Yep, there we go. We got rid of their most powerful champ in Zarthan, and now we'll push for the win. So that was one where you really got to look at what is your game plan. My game plan was survive the early game and ramp up so that once I hit mid, I could start to win. You can see that really when it comes to mid 1, we had a huge advantage, which gave us a ton of scaling. We had an unfortunate mid 2, but that's okay. That happens. As long as they didn't get core, that's all that I care about. And then late 1, we were able to counter them with our late game champs. So really you're looking for what are you doing? Are you the aggressor or are you the defender? And once you know, you're going to make a game plan based on that. So look at their power spikes, look at what they have, train your team to your champs so that you have the best possible skill checks. And that's it. I mean, it's something that it's just going to take time, everyone. We appreciate everything that you guys are doing, all the learning and the questions, so keep them coming. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions on what I did or why. Thanks, guys.